Welcome back. In a limited meeting of Indonesia Maju Cabinet, President Jokowi asked all ministers to make a breakthrough to accelerate the handling of COVID-19 pandemic.
President Jokowi led a limited meeting to accelerate the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Jokowi reminded his ministers to work not evenly because at this time the condition is not normal. He wants his ministers to have a breakthrough that can be seen by the public. Meanwhile, to speed up the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, Jokowi said that it could be done by aiding medical personnel for areas that are still high in transmission rates.
Terobosan yang bisa dilihat oleh masyarakat, dan itu terobosan itu kita harapkan betul-betul berdampak kepada percepatan penanganan ini. Jadi tidak datar-datar saja.
Previously, at the plenary cabinet meeting on June 18, 2020, Jokowi stressed that he would adopt extraordinary policies to prevent an increasingly widespread economic crisis amid the COVID-19 pandemic. He even dared to risk his political reputation. Not only that, Jokowi even mentioned that the possibility of a reshuffle in his cabinet to dissolve state institutions if it was needed in the interest of the people. From all sources, IDX Channel.
Attorney General has released 13 investment management companies that are alleged in Jiwasraya's fraud. Indonesia's Supreme Audit Agency gives full support to Attorney General in stating all suspects. State-owned life insurer Asuransi Jiwasraya's recent financial fraud has brought 13 investment management companies. To freeze up, Attorney General has blocked those companies' bank accounts. At the first place, Indonesia's Supreme Audit Agency has carried out 2 investigations in the past 4 years. These audit agency voiced its concerns over 13 investment management companies. Chairman of Audit Agency stated that his party supports Attorney General to take further actions. He claimed that investigations audit continues according to procedures and is actively exchanging information for the purposes of investigations in the Attorney General's office.
Audit investigasi itu kami berjalan, BPK sendiri melaksanakan prosedur yang kami lakukan di sini, tetapi di luar itu kami pun juga melakukan pertukaran informasi dengan teman-teman aparat penegak hukum. Ini pengembangan kasus yang dilakukan oleh aparat penegak hukum. Dan pada prinsipnya kami mendukung itu, tetapi apakah ini itu bukan bagian yang wewenang kami untuk menjawabnya? Silakan ditanyakan ke Kejaksaan Agung karena mereka yang membuat keputusan tersebut.
Agung added, Indonesia's Supreme Audit Agency will finish audit on Jiwasraya's fraud by the end of 2020. From Jakarta, Rizka Ayu, Purwadi Hartono, IDX Channel. The annual Startup Genome reported that the startup ecosystem in Indonesia's city of Jakarta was ranked as the second best ecosystem in the world. Such statement was delivered in Global Startup Ecosystem Report 2020. These days, Indonesia's startup is experiencing a major hike in venture capital activities. As an evidence, the value of startup ecosystem in Jakarta reached 26.3 billion US dollar. In other words, this has successfully produced 4 companies with valuations of more than 1 billion US dollar in the last 10 years. Therefore, no wonder if startup ecosystem in Jakarta was ranked as the second best ecosystem in the latest Startup Genome reported and counted by the Global Startup Ecosystem Report 2020. Startup system in Jakarta managed to earn perfect points for 3 out of the 4 factors, which are performance, funding, and market reach. However, business startups in Indonesia still have to face challenging issues such as digital talent. From all sources, IDX Channel. Here it is an update data about coronavirus globally. And the news close our market headlines today. Please enjoy our next program on IDX Channel, your trustworthy economic business and capital market channel.